So I want to change the topic. Thank you. How did you become an entrepreneur? Okay. So that I'm really curious about. So you're working as a CFO. Obviously, you turned the company around. I hope they paid you well to do it. I hope you got paid well. So you're the CFO at Crescent Premium Foods. You're there. How did you? So today you're now the founder and CEO of the food source outlet, supermarket outlet. How did that happen? Because typically CFOs, I love seeing a CFO entrepreneur, but it's rare. It's rare. It is rare. You know what I mean? They're entrepreneurial, but they rarely do that. So how did that transition happen?
Okay.
And tell us what you're up to. Yeah.
Being CFO of different companies, I got the experience in different segment of the business, say marketing, HR, production, IT, infrastructure. So I developed a skill set that was just not limited to the numbers or the financial reporting only. So I became more an operational manager, and having turned around a few companies in the past. One of the example that we discussed is Crescent Premium Food. So one day I thought that if I can turn around the companies, I can take them to the next level for other people. Why shouldn't I do it for myself?
Makes sense.
Right?
Good for you.
And honestly speaking, most of CFOs and especially CPAs have that capability, but the only thing that holds them back is the psychological barrier, because they like 9-to-5 job or a limited income, every limited cash flow into their account every month. So that psychological barrier keeps them behind from entering into entrepreneurship. So that was the first thought that came to my mind, and I discussed that idea first with my family, and honestly, my wife and my children, they supported me a lot, and they said, this is the thing that we can take the risk, and you have so much experience in this thing, so you should go for that. And I talked about this project with my few friends, and they also encouraged me a lot. So because I was already in food industry, so I knew that where the opportunities are. So at that 3-4 years ago, in Durham, entire Durham region, there was no halal big supermarket for South Asian people that they can go and buy whatever they need. So before that, they were going to Scarborough, Toronto, to buy their weekly or monthly grocery. Because there was no store, and there was only a very small store in North Oshawa.
In the eastern part of Toronto, East Toronto.
Yeah, eastern part, right?
Yeah.
So even people were coming from Ottawa or Kingston to Toronto to buy the grocery. So that was a big gap that I identified, that, okay, this is the area where I can launch my business. And particularly, I cannot compete with North Face, Freshco's, Walmart. So I decided to get into a different market niche. So I decided an ethnical market along with general products that everybody buys. I decided to go into South Asian, Mediterranean products, so that I can cater the need of the people in the area, and there was a huge population, and since the property prices were increasing in Toronto, so people were forced to go to east side or west side of Toronto, because so they were selling their houses. So during 3-4 years, there was huge population influx in the east, and the demand was growing, and there was no big store. So that was an opportunity that I identified, and I decided to capture it. So two of my friends, they also committed with me, and we started this company, and we went to the bank to finance. We raised our own capital, and we got some capital from the banks. So that was a fresh go. In fact, 5 years ago,
Oh, the location
place was
that
fresh go,
an empty.
food
Okay.
land,
Yeah.
food land. So that was vacant, and there was nothing. So I talked to the landlord, and I got that property. It is 15,000 square feet covered area facility.
Sure.
So we reconstructed that market. We imported stuff from China and acquired some product equipment from local market, and this is the way we started. And by now is in first 6 months was really challenging, because we were not even at break even, and that was normal. That was anticipated, a calculated risk that we knew, because people were not aware of the market, our market, and neighborhood was not aware. So we did a lot of advertisement. We hold some events and did some other activities to bring the customers. And by now, it's now almost 2 years,
Wow.
and we are in pretty good say.
Good for you.
So from now zero to our sale went up to around 500,000 a month
Wow, that's unbelievable. Good for you. Good for you.
in 2 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
So when people want to find your store, okay, it's
Yeah.
called the Food Source Outlet.
Yeah, is in Oshawa, Bloor, and Grandview, and we are rebranding the store with the street name Grandview Supermarket.
Good for you. So the primary foods you sell is ethical foods. It's ethical. It's Halal. What's the big? Is Halal the big? Is Halal the big one? Halal.
Yes, Halal is the big one. So we have a fresh meat counter, and we have a fish counter. We have a bakery, and we have Indian and Pakistani, Bangladeshi, and
Wow.
South Eastern products. We have Middle Eastern products, just as baklava and hummus, different type of yogurts. We have a full range of the product.
I'm coming to see it.
For sure.
I'm coming. I want to see. I got to see this. Look, this has been very. Are you planning more stores? Are you going to expand? Is there a thought to maybe put a second store somewhere? Have you thought?
Yes, we were planning, but for now, you know that the interest rate is going so high, and it is estimated that a probable recession is coming to hit the country. But our plan is to open another store in Milton.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you.
Because that pocket is still vacant, and we think that if we open an ethnical store in that area, that would cater the need of Cambridge, Milton, Bolton.
The whole area. Yeah. That would be like the hub, because Milton is right in front of Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, and all those areas. I think that, look, congratulations on all your success. That's wonderful. And I thank you so much for being my guest on the Bruce Singer podcast. I really appreciate it. And thank you.
Yeah, very well.
Podcast coming today. We talked a lot today. We'll have two episodes out of this, because usually, I think I mentioned, we keep it 15, 20 minutes. but there was so much good content. It was really valuable. And I want to thank you so, so much.
It was my pleasure being on your show. Thank you very much, Bruce, giving me this opportunity and
Thank you.
sharing my success stories.
I know it was wonderful. And everybody, go to Oshawa, shop at the food source outlet to be renamed very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.